I'm Yarrive Konsky, and I own the Firepower Honda team. I'm based in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and our team's based in Cairo, Georgia, Florida. I started quite late compared to most riders. I started racing when I was 13 on a CR80, and to now be involved with Honda 20 years on in my relationship with them, it's still surreal. My first memory is of racing in Wonthaggi, and I went there with my dad. He drove a cab. It's quite embarrassing back then, but when I look back at it now, it's amazing what he sacrificed to get us there. And I think he's the only taxi driver that had a tow bar on the back of his car. You know, I think that's the thing I remember most, is how family orientated this sport is. That's the way we went racing as kids. It wasn't flash.
And across the line for third was young Yarrive Konsky.
One of my fondest memories was at Melbourne Supercross. And there's some footage of me where the promoter can't say my first or last name properly. It was pretty cool to be up there on the tabletop. I remember watching it and wanting to be on that tabletop.
I just hope everyone's having a good time. I'd like to thank my dad especially. Without him I wouldn't be doing this.
I'm a massive dreamer. If it's what you really want to do, you'll figure out a way to do it. I got a job when I was young to help buy some of my riding gear whilst I was at school. And I very quickly learnt about the commercial side of sport. Like, I love the creative, designing motorcycles, designing merchandise, understanding sponsorship. I would have been 13 or 14 and I designed this trailer. So we're talking, 35 years ago. I think that's what's helped me get to where we are today, is that I understand the commercial side, the business of sport. I still thoroughly enjoy racing, and I'm still as competitive, and I still love the unpredictability of the gate drop and what's going to happen in the first turn. I love learning about the motorcycle. I like to be able to understand and relate to what the riders are telling me. I love training. I seriously love to be in the gym. Not pushing weights, just pushing myself mentally. Training for me is a great way to clear my head and start the day, and also test myself. It seems to flow on into everything that I do throughout the day. People get tired of things they don't enjoy doing. Give me more work. I am living every child's dream. When I see the truck roll out here or in America, it's no different to the first time I saw a truck at the racetrack as a kid. My work-life balance is perfect. I'm doing everything I love. The cultural vibe of any team dictates how well the team works together and the results that will come. We spend more time together than they do as individuals with their family. No one's looking at the clock when you're trying to win. I'm super grateful for the effort everyone puts in. Without them, we don't go racing. Anything new in its infancy takes time to build. The fortunate thing is we have a great brand called Supercross, and being a part of the World Supercross Championship is something I'm proud of. I see how amazing our sport is, and I think the only way for there to be growth is if it becomes global. So why did I get involved? Because I believe in it. You're chasing a championship that titles you the best in the world. If that's not exciting, if that's not inviting, you don't have a heartbeat. There is someone that carries the #1 plate. He's arguably our biggest rival. He's going to be fast this year. Ken Roxon is a bad dude on a dirt bike. It's great to have him competing in the championship, but Justin Brayton and Dean Wilson, they want to bring it this year. Both Justin and Dean have beaten Ken before, so we're going to do our best to do it again. But on a personal level, I'm super proud what he's doing. I admire his talent. I want to beat him. Would I prefer the number 1 plate on our motorcycle? Sure. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. But am I super excited to line up with the number 10 and number 15 and take that number 1 plate away? That's why we race. The one thing that's inspired me to continue to chase this dream is understanding what my dad went through to get to Australia and then take us racing. He's probably my biggest inspiration. Probably don't tell him enough. It took until I was in my late 30s to really appreciate what he had to sacrifice to get us to the racetrack. But damn, did it make me realise that there's nothing that you can't do. My dad rang me last year after we won the World Championship, and I think it meant more to him than me. For me, it was a relief, but it's special. I get to see parts of the world I haven't experienced before, but that's personal. From a professional perspective, I get to see fans and industry alike either fall in love with the sport all over again or with the sport for the first time. But from a team owner, I'm lining up in the World Supercross Championship, the gate drops, we're chasing a World Championship, and I'm numb until the final round, but damn, does it make me want to get up in the morning.